Hi guys, it's me, Pooh Bear 253, and welcome to the 5th installment of Reborn Essentials. Thank you for joining me again today. And today we're going to be talking about grooming. Grooming, proper grooming for your reborns, a few tips and a few hints. So we're going to be talking about mohair conditioner, which is hair detangler spray. You can buy it from Dollar Tree, Walmart, or you can simply make your own. We're also going to talk about combs and brushes for your reborn babies to keep their hair nice and styled and beautiful. And we're also going to talk about baby powder and baby powder brush. Alright, first things first, we are going to zoom in over here to the baby hair detangler spray. So, a few things about that. This one and this one I got from the Dollar Tree, and they work perfect. This one I put a little bit of baby oil in it, just to kind of give it a little shine. This works a little bit to kind of give your baby's hair a little shine. It works really good on Maya's hair, because her hair is so soft and it gives it a nice little shine to it. This one here works really well. I like this one too for Inali's hair. And I like this one for Olivia's hair. And I also use this one for Ariel's hair. And one more thing that I use for my baby's hair. Forgot about the shine. So this doesn't really qualify as detangler, but mostly for the I'm not sure if, but I don't know if it's just for, because mostly African American babies, you know, we like to put make our hair, well, I mean, other people's hair shine too, but this is like a hold. I'm not sure if, because I know I sound so retarded. I know like Caucasian people use like mousse and stuff. I'm not sure if they use like conditioning gel. I'm not sure. I have no idea. But I use it for basically like the little baby hairs around the front sometimes. And I also use it to give their hair a shine. If I have a baby that has kind of dull hair, I'll spray this. I'll comb it out first, and I would spray this on a little bit and comb it through and spray a little bit of this. And I would use my fingers and just kind of smear some of this on their hair and brush it and comb it through. And when it dries, their hair is nice and shiny. So, and I also put it around the head, like with the baby hairs, to kind of make it lay down, and it looks really, really nice. So I'm going to do a little demonstration of the hair detangler spray with Little Miss. Let me get over there. I have my little volunteer here, Little Miss Annalie. And I'm going to use a comb and brush that I already have here. I'm going to just use the little lady hairbrush and comb. And a hairbrush and comb set you can get really inexpensive. You could go to Family Dollar has them. I think they're $1 there. I think they're like $1.25 or something at Dollar General. And they have them. You can get them from Burlington's and Burke's for a really, really good deal. They had the Sesame Street ones for $1 and the Hot Spot, the dollar spot at Target. I keep calling it Hot Spot, but I don't think that's right. I don't know what it's called. But these are very, very inexpensive. So what you would do is, because I'm not going to do like her whole hair, just demonstrate just a little bit. Because her hair is really soft and it doesn't, knot up at all. like at all. And this is Delta Dawn. So Delta Dawn mohair is like really nice quality. And so what you do is just spray a little bit on and just kind of comb it through a little bit. Let me get a little more just to kind of show you guys. You just kind of comb it through if you want your baby's hair to have that kind of wet and wavy look to it. And what I would do, like if her hair was wet like this, I kind of like for it to look kind of wild. Or you could simply brush it, because she has her hair painted on. Also, Yogi painted some nice fine baby hairs, and you could just brush it and style it. If your baby has a swirl, you know, you could style it however you please. And the mohair conditioner, if you also want to save money, you can make your own. And I have a helpful hint and tip. If you ever go to a hotel room, a nice fancy hotel room with you and the hubby, or for on business or for whatever reason, they have like the little mini shampoos and conditioners. If you have really nice shampoo and conditioners that you use for yourself, and you really particularly would want to use them on your dolls, you can use those. That's what I actually did to make my own concoction, and it works really well. It's a citrusy smell to it. They have the little mini shampoos and conditioners and like the little soaps. Just take you a few of those and just pour the conditioner in the bottle and mix it with water, shake it up real good, and voila, you have your own mohair conditioner. Because that's all I believe it is. It's just conditioner and water. And that's that. Also, another helpful tip, if you're not sure about what type of hair your baby has, really helpful tip, if you are going to style your baby's hair for the first time, you've just gotten your first reborn, you're not really sure of the hair, I would definitely say don't put on a really nice outfit. I say either put on just like a plain onesie and wrap a towel around the baby's neck. And as you're doing that, to actually check to make sure that the mohair does not bleed. Because if the hair does bleed onto the baby's clothes, I have had incidents where it does not come off. So you're going to want to be very mindful and careful about that. Do a test run when you first get your babies. You know, kind of dab it when it's wet with a white paper towel or something to see if it is going to bleed. Because I've had 2 babies that hair does bleed. Actually, Bree's hair bled if I use a certain product on it, and Ariel's hair bleeds too, unfortunately. So whenever I do her hair, I have to wrap a towel around her and let it completely dry. And I probably one day over the summer, I'm going to actually wash her hair. I want to take my time and wash and condition her hair, and hopefully that will stop the bleeding a little bit better. But I'm going to try that when I have nothing but time to dedicate to it. And see, you spray it and it just looks really cute and everything. So I know I've had her for years, and I know that her hair doesn't bleed and everything. So that's a really helpful tip before you start spraying. And be careful not to get stuff with like alcohol based type of stuff, because that'll make it bleed. And you just have to make sure you, if you can find some type of natural products, like the Honest Company. Melissa likes to use the Honest Company's hair detangler, which I'm sure is really good. It's all natural products. But if you can't afford that, like I said, either use your own shampoo and conditioner. You can go to the Dollar Tree and buy shampoo and conditioner, or you can buy this little baby detangling spray. I actually really like this one. This one's really nice. It works really well on baby's hair that's already pretty manageable, like Maya's and Emily. But if you have baby's hair that typically has it kind of knots more. If you have a baby's hair that knots, I recommend very gently combing out the knots, very, very gently when their hair is dry. Because I find that whenever I added this to it, before I started, detangling it while it was dry, it made it worse. So it just like really knotted up, and it just really ended up, pulling out hair, and it was really bad. I had that problem with Olivia. So what I do is I find that you just take the comb and just gently, just gently, just peck out those little knots if you have any. And then once you have combed it out, then you're going to want to spray your detangler spray, your mohair conditioner, whatever you choose to use, and glide it through there, and then it gives it that really pretty wavy look to it, just like that. So like I say, if you don't take anything from this, remember, if you're just getting your babies, test out their hair, make sure it's not going to bleed, because you don't want to ruin like a perfect coming home outfit and you've done their hair and you lay them back, or you lay them back on like their bouncer or in a bassinet, and then you have this dye on it and you will never get it out. So be mindful about that. I think, that's a really, really good tip. So moving on, so we've just discussed the mohair conditioner and the brushes. And so I'm going to kind of just demonstrate to you how I use the shine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get just a little moisture right here. Okay. And I take just a little bit, dab on my fingers, just a little bit, and I just kind of swipe it over the hair like so. Just kind of swipe it over like so. And then you just take your brush and you just kind of style it however you would like on your baby. And it may take you a while to, get the hairs in the perfect position that you want it in. You want to make it like a little swoop. Sometimes it takes a few tries to get it, exactly right. And just like that, that's how I use that. Like, I could make it look a little bit better, but for the sake of time, however you want to style it. And that's just a quick demonstration of how I use the shine. And basically, if I have a baby with dull hair, I would put it all over after I have sprayed it with the mohair conditioner, with my own or with the one that I've purchased. Like I said, you can get the Johnson & Johnson kind. I just didn't feel it necessary that I needed that. And there you go. So, because she has a painted hairline already, and I'm just kind of putting over it also. And there you have it. You can style it however you wish. Like I say, if I had the time to actually get each hair exactly where I wanted it. And using only one hand which makes it a little more difficult. There we go. I think that's pretty cute. Okay, so there you have it. That is a demonstration of how I use the shine. Okay, so we've talked about our mohair conditioner, combs and brushes, and where we can get these products from. And I've also shared some helpful tips when you're first styling your baby's hair, some things you may want to watch out for. Okay, and lastly, we're going to be talking about our baby powder and the baby powder brush. This is just basically like a makeup brush, and out of all the things I've shown you today, this is the most expensive. It was like $7 at Walmart. It's like a natural brand. It's called Eco Tools is the name of it. My hands are shaking, so let me see if I can get it to there, Eco Tools. And this is how you can use your baby powder. You can put it in your hand, you can spray it, you can sprinkle it on the changer table or wherever, on a blanket, if you want to change them. I like to use the baby powder to actually powder my baby's limbs. So you just dip a little bit in there, and I also kind of would dab the excess off on their clothes or something, just to give their clothes a little more freshness smell to them. You could also use the baby powder and just sprinkle just a teeny tiny bit into your baby's diaper, just to kind of give you the feel of changing a real baby. Whenever you have your reborns, you don't have to change them all the time, but just out of the fun of it, just sprinkle just a little, 1 or 2 little sprinkles in there. Close it up and put it back where you want it, just to kind of give you the feel of actually changing a baby. And you just close the little diaper back up, just like so, and then you have a fresh and clean little reborn there. And like I say, if you have a silicone, this is definitely a must, the baby powder. And I actually just put a little bit on like their cheeks, and I just rub a little bit across their foreheads and on their ears. And I rub it on their clothes. So those are the uses of the baby powder as far as for a reborn. And that's what I like to do with it. It gives them that little extra baby powder fresh. You can get baby powder from the Dollar Tree, Walmart. You know, I try to shop as inexpensively as I possibly can, because I do like to do a lot of shopping for my babies. I find that to be one of the very exciting and fun things about the reborns. You can buy them all these very, very cute clothing and everything. They don't grow up. They don't spit up on them, and you know, the clothes will look new forever. And then you can go to Once Upon a Child or somewhere else of your choosing to actually sell those clothes, so you can buy more. Or you can do like some of the reborn mommies on here, myself included, and have online yard sales, and you can, you know, sell your clothes that way also. So this was Webisode number 5 of Reborn Essentials, the basics. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you took some of these wonderful tips along with you, and I hope this video was very helpful for some experienced reborn mommies and for the inexperienced reborn mommies. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and please stay tuned for the next episode of Reborn Essentials, well, Webisode of Reborn Essentials, and we are going to go into the next chapter, the extras. See you then. Bye, guys.